You wake up to the groan of timber and the slap of waves against the hull. It's dawn, or close enough, the sky's a bruised purple, leaking light like blood from a fresh cut. Your hammock sways in the belly of the ship, crammed with the snores and farts of your crewmates. No fancy quarters for you. You're just another body in the mix, a cog in this floating madhouse called the Salty Gull. You swing your legs out, boots hitting the deck with a thud. Salt crusts your skin, your beard itches from weeks without a proper shave. This is piracy, not the legends, not the glory. Just survival, one gritty morning at a time. You haul yourself topside. The air hits you like a slap, briny, sharp, alive. The captain's already barking orders from the quarterdeck, his voice a rasp from too much rum and too many lost teeth. Get those lines taut, you lazy swabs. Wind's shifting. You grab a rope, thick as your arm, and pull. Muscles burn, sweat mixes with the spray. This is your ritual. Hauling, heaving, keeping the sails fat with wind. No devil fruit powers here. No hockey to make you invincible. Just raw strength or you sink. The deck's slick underfoot, scarred from cannon fire and storms past. You scrub it later, on your knees with a holy stone, grinding away barnacles and bloodstains. Mundane. Sure. But skip it, and the ship rots. And if the ship rots, you're fish food. Breakfast is stale bread, hard as rock, dipped in grog to soften it. Fish from yesterday's catch, salted and chewy. You huddle with the crew around a barrel, old Jax with his peg leg, spinning yarns about the new world, Mira, the sharp-tongued gunner, sharpening her knives, and the cook, Grubbs, who swears his stew has medicinal properties. Eat up, he grunts, ladling out slop. You chew mechanically, listening to the banter. Loyalty here is fragile, like a frayed line in a gale. Last month, that weasel Finn tried to mutiny over a bad haul. Captain strung him up as an example. Trust. It's earned in blood, not words. But in battle, you cover each other's backs. That's the code. Not written but felt. One slip, and the whole crew unravels. The morning drags into chores. You mend sails, patch holes from the last skirmish. The navigator, a wiry guy named Silas, pores over charts stained with rum rings. Grand Line's a beast today, he mutters. Whirlpools off the starboard if we're not careful. You nod, not arguing. He's got the brains, you've got the brawn. Crew dynamics shift like the tides, alliances form over shared smokes, break over divided loot. Mira pulls you aside during a break. Watch your back with the new kid, she whispers. Eyes too shifty. You grunt agreement. Betrayal's always lurking, a shadow in the hold. But trust blooms in the small things, a shared laugh, a passed flask. This ragtag family, it's all you've got against the world. Noon hits, and the sea turns moody. Clouds gather like angry gods, wind whipping the rigging into a frenzy. Storm comin', the lookout yells from the crow's nest. You feel it in your bones, the Grand Line's wrath. No ordinary ocean, this. It's alive, hungry. You lash down crates, secure the cannons. Thunder cracks, lightning forks the sky. Waves rear up, towering walls of water crashing over the bow. You cling to the mast, soaked to the core, yelling orders lost in the roar. A whirlpool spins open ahead, a maw sucking ships to the depths. Silas screams adjustments. Captain fights the wheel. You haul on the helm lines, arms screaming. Sea monsters. Yeah, they've shown up before, tentacles like trees, eyes glowing in the foam. Last time, one wrapped the prow. You hacked at it with axes until it bled ink and fled. Epic danger in the mundane grind. One wrong move, and you're gone. But survive. That's freedom's taste, bitter, salty, intoxicating. The storm breaks by dusk, leaving the ship battered but afloat. You collapse on deck, chest heaving. Crew cheers weakly, passing rum. Philosophy creeps in then, in the quiet after chaos. Why piracy? Not for gold, not really. Treasure's a myth for most. It's the freedom, the endless horizon, no kings or laws chaining you. Survival over glory. Luffy, Blackbeard, their stars, burning bright. You, a spark in the dark, flickering but free. The sea doesn't care about legends. It swallows all the same. But in that equality, there's purity. No destiny scripted for you. Just choices, raw and real. Night falls, stars punching through the clouds. But rest. Short-lived. Dawn brings a sighting. Sails on the horizon, white and crisp. Marines. Not the admirals, thank the seas, but a patrol cutter, guns gleaming. Battle stations. Captain roars. You grab your cutlass, heart thumping. Crew scrambles, cannons loaded, powder dry. The chase begins. They fire first, balls whistling overhead. You return volley, smoke choking the air. Myra's shots true, splintering their mast. But they're fast, closing in. Boarding hooks fly, steel clashes. You parry a Marine's saber, boot to his gut sending him overboard. Blood slicks the deck, yours? His? Doesn't matter. Trust ignites here, Jax covers your flank, Grubb swings a cleaver like a madman. Betrayal forgotten in the frenzy. You win, barely, their ship limps away, yours hold but victorious. Loot. A few crates of supplies. Glory. None. Just another day dodging the noose. Wounds patched, you sail on. Rival pirates next, spot their black flag off a reef. Not big names, but hungry like you. They board at twilight, cutlasses flashing. Chaos erupts, shouts, gunfire, the stink of fear. You duel a burly foe on the quarterdeck, blades singing. He nicks your arm, you gut him. Crew fights fierce, Myra's pistols barking, Silas using tricks from his charts to ram their hull. Loyalty tested, holds. They retreat, leaving bodies and a grudge. In the aftermath, rum flows. Stories swap. Remember that time off Drum Island? Laughter mends the rifts. Fragile, yeah, but unbreakable in the forge of battle. Islands call next, a speck on the map, green and tempting. You dock at a hidden cove, away from prying eyes. Village life hits like a bomb, kids running, markets bustling with fruits that aren't salted. But danger lurks. Marines garrisoned in town, patrols sniffing for bounties. You sneak in at dusk, bartering stolen goods for fresh water, rum, maybe a wench's smile. Rival pirates. Spot them in the tavern, rowdy bunch from the East Blue. Words turn to fists, you brawl in the street, chairs shattering, ale spilling. No hockey clashes, just knuckles and grit. You win a purse, lose a tooth. Rare kindness shines through, a local healer patches you up, no questions. Pirates keep the seas wild, she says. You nod. Freedom's echo in her words. Adventure deepens on the island. Whispers of treasure, a forgotten chest in the ruins. Crew splits, you, Mira, and Jax trek inland. Jungles thick, vines like snares. Beasts prowl, giant cats with saber teeth. You fight one off, sword-biting fur. Ruins loom, booby-trapped. Jax triggers a pit. You haul him out. Treasure. A few coins, a map fragment. Not world-changing, but the thrill, pure. Back to ship, tales grow taller. Philosophy again, treasures not gold. It's the chase, the bonds forged in risk. Survival's the real prize, glory's for fools who die young. Sailing out, the big encounter hits. Sails on the horizon, not ordinary. The Jolly Roger. Familiar. Heart skips, it's the Straw Hats. Luffy's crew, legends in flesh. Not attacking, just passing. But close enough to feel the aura. You watch from the rail as their ship, the Thousand Sunny, glides by. Luffy waves from the figurehead, grin wide as the sea. No clash, they're chasing bigger dreams. Envy stings, but fades. You're not them. No rubber body, no emperors to topple. Just you, ordinary, free. Reflection sinks in, their paths fire, yours, steady embers. Both burn true. Weeks blur, more storms, skirmishes, islands. Grand lines perils endless, sea kings rising like mountains, whirlpools